is recorded in this DNA. You see, we're not just a bunch of protoplasm thrown together. No, we are designed by the great designer. And all of our design is put into a double helix DNA strands. And of course, the cell from which we, when the egg and the sperm get together and make its first cell, and then it doubles to 2 cells, and then it doubles to 4 cells, and it doubles to 8 cells, and it doubles to 16, and then 32 and 64, and so on until we have billions upon billions of cells making our body. And we have these stem cells that go to the different parts of the body and makes the particular thing that the DNA tells them. Make a heart, make lungs, make a brain, make this and make that. And all of that is recorded in these little ropes, these little cords. Now understand that cords and ropes is an primitive language. They didn't have the language of modern science today. But you know what? You take out the term DNA, you take out the term gene, and the various elements of the DNA. What have you got? You got something, you got a name. So we named it that. But before Noah's flood, the 7th from Adam, when Adam was only about 680 years old or so, Enoch rode with angels. And he saw these angels on Resurrection Day in this third of 3 parables after the judgment of the wicked. And the Lord comes to set up His kingdom. He sees these angels going out, as we have in Revelation chapter 20. And they resurrect the saints. Let's see if I can find here's Revelation 20. John writes, "And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Jesus and for the word of God, which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, neither had received his mark upon their foreheads and their hands. And they lived and reigned with Christ 1,000 years, but the rest of the dead lived not again till the 1,000 years were finished." This is the first resurrection. And in Matthew 24, verses 29 through 31, we're told in verse 31, He sent His angels out with the great sound of a trumpet, that they shall gather His elect from the 4 winds, from one end of heaven to the other. So on Resurrection Day, these angels are going to take these ropes. I don't know how long they are, but Enoch saw them as cords or ropes, and was explained by his guide, his angel guide, these are the measures of the just. And it doesn't matter if their bones are bleached in the desert, or if they got eaten by the fish, or if they were eaten by wild animals. Somebody is worried over the years, what if I leave a finger on the South Pacific Island, I leave a leg in Europe, and my torso is buried in Oklahoma? What's going to happen to me? Not to worry. For the angels have your algorithm, your DNA, and everything will be perfect when you are resurrected. That's amazing to me, that the book of Enoch could describe such things that only modern science since the 1950s not only discovered, but in the years following wrote a book. They call it the Book of Life, and they published it in the year 2000. It's a big book with all of the DNA in it. And since then, of course, they've been going around checking this ethnic group, that ethnic group, to see who came from where. And they have found some incredible things. There are 3 main races. And from those races, they have found that, for example, the Indians of North America all come from the same Caucasian group that populated Europe. So the Indians and the Europeans all come from the same source. They found, for example, the Kurds in northern Iraq are Jewish, part of the 10 lost tribes. And half of southern Italy is Jewish. And they've found tribes of Jews down in South Africa. They have found other tribes of Jews from the tribe of Manasseh over in northern India. What I'm saying is they're finding the 10 lost tribes, and they're discovering who came from where. If science can do that, when the angels get here to resurrect the saints, all they have to do is use the algorithm found in these cords or ropes, what we call today DNA. Wow. Now, please understand that that means that this book of Enoch has validity to it. Nobody could make this up. Nobody. Not in the 2nd century BC, when some modern scholarship says the book of Enoch was written during the age of the Hasmoneans and the Maccabees, and it doesn't go back any further. Yes, it does. It has to go back. There is written in Jewish history that Noah preserved the book of Enoch aboard the ark, and that it was taken by the Jews, and even Moses had the book of Enoch. And we will find a number of things in the New Testament, for example. When John wrote, John chapter 1, he said, "In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God, and all things were made by Him, and without Him was not anything made that was made." Listen. That comes from the book of Enoch. Yeah. John's concepts that he wrote about in John chapter 1, describing Jesus. In Him was life, and this life was the light of men. The light shined in darkness, the darkness comprehended it not. All of this is a concept found originally in the book of Enoch. Fascinating study. Tomorrow we'll look further into this third parable. I'm J.R. Church. We'll see you again tomorrow with our analysis of the Word.